Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. Now, in a previous video, we looked at the Miniverse Make It Mini Food Multipack, and I'll put a link to that video up here. And today I wanted to look at the MGA Miniverse Make It Mini Birthday Multipack. And I have not unboxed this one yet. We'll try and do that on camera. And I'm noticing that for this one there seems to be kind of a Mad Hatter tea party theme to it. We have Mad Tea, among other things. So we'll take a look at that. And this one, it does show how you can set up the different items here on the back. So let's go ahead and take everything out of the box. I have not opened this one yet, so we'll see how easy it is to unbox everything. Here we go. And I can feel something on the back here. Okay, so this is our table. It said on the back that there's a real wood mini table, and I couldn't see where that would be. So we'll go ahead and take that out, and we'll set that up. Try to remove everything from this packaging. Okay, I've removed everything from the packaging and we have a bit of a mess on the floor of the Barbie studio. But here's the background, and we can see some more of the card theme that's going on here. And the Mad Hatter Tea Party. And we'll bring back our box so that we can use the images on this to get an idea of the different things that we can make here. So we have a couple of different cakes. We have the pink one and the white one, and those would go here for the cake. And there are icing rings to go on top of our cakes. And you can see this white cake here. We have a fondant sheet that we would use to wrap that around the cake for the specialized icing. We also have Les Sun-Baked Sweets macarons, and those are on a nice little baking tray. Let's very carefully remove this tape. Okay, so we carefully remove the tape and this little piece of cardstock holding it down. And okay, so here are our macarons. Trying to be careful not to lose them. So we would stack those together. And here's a picture of what that looks like. We've got this nice little stand here. Oh, actually, while that's apart, let me show that to you. So this one has a little clock theme to the bottom piece, and then the checkered pattern on the top. We might need to glue that down a little bit. And here we have freshly picked berries. Looks like there's 2 kinds in here. Maybe 3 kinds. So we would use that for our macarons and put those together. Let's take a look at some of the resin here. This is vanilla, and let's put these here. Maybe we should bring out the instructions. Okay, I'm opening up this little box here, and we have our tweezers and some straws. And here is our guide with our instructions. We also have our warning package. We have some placemats, a diamond and a heart placemat, and then some little doilies that we can use on the cake stand here. Put that here and put a doily on it. Oh, and we also have a club and a spade placemat. And little stickers for the straws that say "Drink Me." That's cute. That goes with our Mad Hatter Tea Party theme. And I'll show you, it also has a little tablecloth in the plastic bag. So let's take a look at the instructions. So here's our cake. They call it the teacup cake. So you put the pink cake and the white cake and then one of the teacups that we got here on the cake stand. It shows all the different ingredients that you need to put that together. And let's bring in another table and put all of our little plates and teacups on this. So it looks like we have 2 pink saucers with matching cups. Let's take a look at the cups. It's pretty nice there. Whoops. And here's our teapot that goes with it. And actually the scale on that is pretty good for Barbie. I was afraid that might be a little bit big, but that goes pretty well. And then we have these flowers in a paper bag, our roses to go with the Queen of Hearts and her roses. And the instructions show putting a rose in the teacup on the cake. And then for our stand here, it shows the macarons, and then we also have petit fours are in this little container here. This one calls it party cakes. And let's open up that container. So theirs are nice looking. And we could probably reuse this little tray to maybe be like a brownie baking pan, if you've ever seen those where you make individual brownies in a separate pan. That's something we could do with that. And it shows all the ingredients that we need for this. So the stand, the berries, here's our macarons, and then we have, and the petit fours. This is the resin that goes with it. And do we have another palette knife? I guess we take this palette knife here. We're using that one for spreading our macarons. Oh, and we have little toppers that go in this. It looks like there's a tiny little bunny ears. Oh, okay, that's in the Laysenbeck Sweets icing deco. So we've got little bunny ears and rose icing swirls and little decorative icing pieces. That's really going to be a lot of fun to put together, that one. The Roberts family, we're going to have to do a Mad Hatter themed little party for them. And so here we have some drinks. Here's where our straws go with, and the little straw wrappers that say drink me. And we have 2 drinks containers. One that's sort of a squarish shape, and the other that's more round. And this is the resin that goes with that, the milk tea. And that looks like all we need for that particular set. And here's our tea set. So we actually have... Okay, I did not realize that my camera had stopped recording. But we have the tea that goes for our tea sets here, and it shows our different placemats and doilies. And that goes there. And then this last set is the tea cookies, and it shows this being displayed on this green cake stand, and I've put one of the doilies on there. And this is the resin for that set, the raspberry cream. And we have 2 bags of cookies. One set is the little heart-shaped cookies, and the other set is a checkerboard pattern, and they're in these adorable little bags with ribbons on them. And again, we have our nutrition labels and a little barcode. And I just love that attention to detail that MGA does. Makes everything look very realistic. And I didn't realize, we skipped over this little set here. It says nuts, and it looks like that goes in the macarons and petit four set here. And that container will actually look really cute in the Barbie pantry. All the different containers that we've gotten with different MGA Make It Mini sets are going to look really nice in our Barbie refrigerator and pantry. And then the last thing we have is our table. So let's go ahead and put that together. And this is made from a sort of craft board. I don't know what kind it would be. It doesn't feel like balsa wood, but it seems like this is fairly easy to put together. We just slide our pieces in here, and might be a good idea to, definitely a good idea to glue these pieces in place, and then put this little crossbar in. So we want to put the crossbar in here before we glue the legs in place. So that's a cute little table. It's a bit low for Barbie. It would come up to a little lower than her knees, but maybe we could use this as a coffee table, or add some wood to it to make it a proper size table that would work in the Roberts house, but it's pretty nice. So we're going to have to figure out some way to use that table. I'll put it here for now. Not really in camera right here. But that is everything that came in the Miniverse, MGA Miniverse Make It Mini birthday set. And I noticed the label on the side says Mini Celebration Multipack. So obviously you can go with a Mad Hatter theme for any kind of party, tea party or birthday party. But once we get the Barbie house and the Barbie kitchen set up, we are going to have to put together all these different Zuru mini brands and MGA Create food sets that we've gotten before, and the kitchen is going to definitely be a focus in Barbie house or the Roberts house. And once we get the Barbie house set up, I'll let you know a little bit of my thinking of what I'm planning to do with the Roberts house. And you guys can give us some feedback of how we want to do the Barbie house. So I'll ask you for some different ideas on that. Oh, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, which of the different items did you like best from this set? And if you yourself got this set, and if you put together any of the recipes, which one were your favorites? And which ones would you like to see us do in the Barbie house for making some different recipes? Let us know in the comments below. But please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really does help our channel to grow. And once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in a future video, just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye-bye!